Hello and welcome to KDK Plays. I'm Katie, and today we're back in my Exploring the Sims 4 save file. And if in case you missed it, last episode I created the last family to fill up Foundry Cove. Now, we have pretty much all the lots here full except for these two apartment buildings, and I figured they were good starter homes. So I wanted to keep those empty in case down the line I have either a family I want to play with to move into Willow Creek, or if I wanted to create a new sim to move into Willow Creek. I feel like so many of the save files that I play with, as amazing as they are, don't leave lots empty. So I wanted to make sure that in each of the worlds I have one or two lots that stay empty so that they're available if I need them. So now with Foundry Cove all completed, I'm going to move on to Courtyard Lane. I feel like we're just going to kind of go in a counterclockwise direction. We only have two houses available in Courtyard Lane. We're going to move in the Pancakes first, and they're going to go in this New Orleans home. So I'll get them moved in just a moment. We'll take a closer look at them and set them up, and I'll give you an overview of my plans for them. And while I do that, if you could just take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, so I got Bob and Eliza all moved into their house in Courtyard Lane. And in case you don't remember, because it has been a while, this is what it looks like all completed, all filled up. Got the Children's Rec Center here, spa, vet clinic, and then this is going to be the other house that we have to fill. Little park area behind their house. And then this cute little park too. I'm sure there's going to be lots of Sims that we are going to be able to see during gameplay. Hitting up that water slide, probably freezing to death. Little camping area, dog park, outdoor movie theater. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Not that I think Bob or Eliza will be frequenting this, but it'll be nice to see Sims using this stuff in the background. And if you haven't seen my video of filling up Courtyard Lane and placing this house, or you're curious as to who built the shell, I'll make sure to link that video in the cards so that you can check that out. When I originally placed it, it was just a shell. I completely renovated the inside to match Bob and Eliza's style. So my plans for Bob and Eliza, if you didn't notice, well, I was showing the cast makeover portion. I actually made them adults. And I know a lot of people tend to make them over to fit more of the young adult aesthetic, but their lore reads adult to me. They've been stuck in a marriage, not very happy for quite a long time. Bob's just getting by, going to work, doing whatever. So I just felt like them being adults was more appropriate. And we all know that Eliza is very materialistic. She wants her house looking like it's fresh out of a magazine. She does not have a job. Bob barely has a job. He's a very low level cook, which I plan on changing as well because working in the restaurant industry is hard work. It's long hours. You're on your feet all the time. In my opinion, it does not fit Bob's lazy aesthetic whatsoever. So I will be giving him a different job. I'm going to be adjusting the money. They're going to be broke because Eliza has them so much in debt that any money Bob brings home anymore goes right to credit card bills. And their relationship is in the tank. And I plan on them eventually getting a divorce. And I'm curious as to how they get along once they're finally out on their own and they're not in a toxic relationship. So that's going to be my plans for them. Go ahead and take away their money. I'll give them like 150 simoleons so they at least have money for food. Eliza will stay jobless. And Bob, we're going to get him a job. I'll have to have him quit the culinary career first. Quit.
More. Nurchel.
All right. So he has quit his job there. Liza's feeling flirty, which it's funny because she's still attracted to Bob despite their toxic relationship. All right, Bob, let's get you in a more suitable career. And I did set their dynamic as distant and their relationship as strained. I'm a little torn. I was originally planning on either doing the salary person or the business career, just because coming from someone who works in corporate, their soulless jobs absolutely suck the life out of you, which could explain some of Bob's issues. But then I also just saw the critic career too, where I feel like he could be a food critic to go more towards his original story of loving pancakes, being in the culinary career. I think I'm going to go with salary person for him, only because I think he would have gotten into it to provide Eliza the stability that he had originally promised her, and that is something she would require in the relationship as well. Plus, it's not like he's going to go far in it. Maybe eventually, once they get the divorce, he can switch into something else, maybe the food critic career, but we'll see. And you'll have to let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below if you think that this would be suitable for Bob's story or if I should get him into a different career. I'm curious to know. So I will give him a promotion just because he isn't a new hire. He's been there for a while, but it's not like he is clambering up the corporate ladder either. And this is interesting. I'm getting a little spicy. So we'll keep Bob as a pencil pusher. Makes $21 an hour. That's not bad. And I feel like that might be some of the strain on their relationship as well. Or Bob's not very motivated to work his way up the ladder to provide Eliza with the lifestyle that she was once promised. Eliza's going to head into the house. All right, I did do a full tour video when I did my video settling in Courtyard Lane. Just a little overview. Walk in, you have the entryway, living room, dining, beautiful kitchen, bunch of course, the high-end appliances for our Eliza. Simple backyard for sunning, outdoor dining, and a small pool. Pretty large bathroom downstairs. And come up the stairs to this hallway is new. I added in this hallway table with some artwork and then some storage for books and toiletries just outside the bathroom. His and her sinks. Nice tub for Eliza to take her soaks in. Come over here. This is Bob's room, obviously. Very bare. I am going to have him get into fishing. So I have some of that peppered in there for him. And I feel like Bob just tries to get as zen as possible with all the stress in his life. So between the fishing, gave him a bonsai tree that he can start pruning and getting him into yoga a little bit. I don't know if that's really going to happen, but for some reason at the time I just felt like it fit. So, I think it was really to replace the workout bench that we know he never used. And then coming into Eliza's room, I kept the pink motif for her, the Victorian furniture, of course, high end, very expensive. She got her a tablet on the bed that she likes to go through all the social media while she's watching her reality TV and home decorating channel with a little romance novel on the bedside there. And she's got her full length mirror, closet, and a nice little sitting area. And then finally, a nice laundry room. I'm going to go ahead and readjust our funds from that. promotion I gave Bob. So when I'm finally ready to play with them, I'll make sure I have their skill set to where I need them, their relationships, and all of that good stuff. But this is just an initial setup, getting them in the house, getting them settled, and making sure they have everything that they need. I have never played with the pancakes, so I am really looking forward to eventually being able to play their story out. Let me know what your thoughts are on the pancakes and the way I plan on playing their story out. It'll be fun to play a divorced toxic couple, I think, and to see if their lives get any better when they eventually go their separate ways. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you could just take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate that as well. I hope you have a wonderful week and I hope to see you in the next video.